Dạ.
Dạ.
Biết đâu Phật.
Dạ thưa thầy, con cho mọi người vào rồi ạ.
Cho mọi người vô ha. Rồi.
Dạ vâng ạ.
Good morning. Good morning from Prague. Now I'm in Republic Czech. Before starting, I would like to invite everybody keep 1 minute silent to pray for peace and harmony. Thank you. Good morning from Czech, from Praha. Anybody listen to me? Clear? Hello, good morning.
Dạ thưa thầy, con nghe rõ ạ.
Nghe rõ chưa? Rồi. Can you tell me which subject we are talking today?
Recording in progress.
Sao không có nghe gì hết nha.
Bên kia do bên kia.
Sao chưa thầy chưa nghe con? Is it clear? People listen to me.
Yeah, Guru, we are getting it.
Okay, thank you. Oh, wonderful.
Yeah.
Now you are in the dining hall.
Yeah, Guru.
Okay. Now I'm in the Czech Republic.
Prague.
Yeah, Prague. Yeah. Then after a few days here, then I will fly from here to Kathmandu. How is the weather in Nepal now, in Himalaya?
It's every day raining, Guru.
Oh, okay. Here no raining. You should send the rain to here. Here we need the rain.
In Dulikal it's raining and sometimes have a mist. So cloudy, it's nice. Yesterday morning we saw very nice Himalaya.
Today the topic today is we are talking the role importance of the woman, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. As all of you, the role of the woman is very important. Very important. It's a very important, but everybody should respect the law of the nature and the regulations of the world. Somebody, firstly, I would like to remind all the men should not criticize me. And because they say, why the Guruji, you always talk good thing for the woman. No, this is I want to talk about the law of the nature. The power of the woman is very important. Why I say the power? If in the family, there's a woman, they believe the law of the karma, the law of the nature, then it is wonderful. If the woman, they do not believe the karma or the law of the nature, then there's a big problem. Big problem. For example, this is in my observation, in the family, if the woman, there's a husband and woman, in some case, the husband died, and the woman, they have a good educated, good character, and they believe the law of the karma, and then all the children in family successful. But in the case, the husband died before the wife, the woman, and the woman educated, believe the karma, and they respect the law of the nature, then all the children will be successful. But in the case the woman died, and is this clear? You listen to me?
Yeah, Guru, we are getting you, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
In the case, the woman died and the husband alive, it's okay. But to give good education and to make children successful is also more difficult. So you see, that is the nature. If the woman believe in the karma, respect the law of the nature, then the families would be happy. In the history it showed us, in ancient time, there's a king. No, the king of the Tibet in ancient time. They want to attack Nepal. And Nepal king, they get together own advisor and they say we should fight to Tibet or not. And they understand that if they find a Tibetan king, it's difficult to success. So they negotiated, they say, oh, Nepal, we have the very beautiful princess. Don't fight us. And we will offer the princess to Chongchen Chungpa. And then the Tibetan, they accept. So there's no conflict, no fighting. So how is the role of the woman? And after that, Chongchen Chungpa, he turned to China. He want to attack China. And the Chinese king also understand if there's fight, the Tibetan will successful and they will occupy China. So the Chinese king, they follow example from Nepal, and they also negotiate with the Chongchen Chungpa, and they say, please don't fight it. We have a very beautiful princess. In Vietnamese, we say the Văn Thành princess. And this princess, she's very well educated. And she's very beautiful. And she practiced the Lotus Sutra. And after explaining to the king of China, and she accepted to marry Tibetan King Chongchen Chungpa, so that the fighting, the wars not happen between China and Tibet. After the wedding, Văn Thành princess, she must follow the delegation to go to Lhasa and to live with Sanchajupa, Tibetan king. And when she went to Tibet, she brought the Buddha from China, statue of the Buddha from China, and the Lotus Sutra to Tibet. And then you see, she, after some time, she convinced the Tibetan king to follow the Buddha way and stop idea to attack China. And she did a lot of wonderful things. She constructed many Buddhist stupa, particular Lhasa and temple in Tibet, so that the Tibetan population slowly become Buddhism. So this is it's a good example. And even Vietnam story and many countries I observe. In any dynasty, when the wife of the leaders believe in the law of the karma, the law of the nature, then there's suddenly the happiness to the country and family and their country. If the woman, they do not believe the karma and the law of nature, and she had the
với hơn 2.500 đánh giá
action,
với điểm số đánh giá trung bình là 4.9 sao trên cả Google Bách.
So slowly the dynasty will be in trouble. For example, last century in Vietnam, there's a one regime, and that time Vietnam divided in two parts. North follow communists and the South follow the capitalism. But in the South, the President Dieu, his brother Golden Nhu, she married the woman. This woman we call Trần Lệ Xuân. She's intelligent, she educated. But when she entered the family of Golden Dieu, she did a lot of trouble. So all the family of her husband trouble, included her family. This is good example. This is very good example. So in many cases, when even in the family or in a society, if the woman well educated, respect the law of the nature, respect the law of the karma, there is a wonderful. So we have seen very clearly the important role of the woman is very important. And the husband successful or happy or not also depend on the character of the woman, the wife of the family. But the woman should respect the law of the nature. In my personal case, I observed some family, the woman is come from very poor family, and she's worked very hard. She get good education, and she take care well family. But only one thing, she does not believe the law of the karma and the law of the nature. She overtake power. She control all the things in the family. She dominates husband, dominates the children. And the children very proud of her mother. But unfortunately, after some time, all the family in trouble and collapse. This is very important. In the family, some family I observe very nice. Sometimes the husband, they go in the wrong way. And if the wife, they believe the law of karma and good character, they can take their husband come back in the right way. But in the family, if the woman go into the wrong way, it's very difficult for husband to take her back. So this is proof us the woman, they is very special. They have very important, very special power. So I would like to tell you, when you have the wife, the woman, good character, good education, and the woman, they believe in the law of the karma, the law of the nature, you have to respect and you should be proud and happy. Otherwise, it will be big trouble for your life and your family. Majority I saw, I examined very clearly, the husband in jail due to their wife. Because their wife at home, but their wife can manipulate. They ask husband do the wrong way. So that I find I can tell you the position of the woman in the family is very, very important. If you meet the lady, the wife, she believes in the law of the karma, the law of the nature, they respect to husband, then you should be proud, you should be say you are happy, lucky. Otherwise, you should try to bow down her and to keep her in the way of the law of the nature, and then you would be happy. It's clear. I think there are problems of sound. No. So now I would like to invite Minh Phước Trí to share your idea for this subject. Please. Minh Phước Trí.
Yeah, xin chào. Namaste. Namo Amida Phật and Guten Morgen. Thank you, Guru. Thank you for everything. Last few weeks couldn't join in this forum because of some circumstances. It's my honor and privilege to be here today. Thank you, Guru, for this opportunity. And thank you, everybody, for participating in this forum and with a great thought and dynamic contribution. Today's topic also equally very important, as Guru already talked a few minutes regarding topic, the importance of female role. Yeah, it's important of female role and very important topic, because in this earth have only two gender, male and female, and now also people say like there is a third gender, but we are talking men and women naturally. I also respect them anyway, and the thing is to be as a man and describe as a woman, to be as a woman and describe for a man, also quite typical. Also in some cases it's easy also, because our every human creature, nature, environments, we believe, even in Hinduism and Buddhism, we believe like an environment or natures, they are ladies. We respect as a god, but that's a lady's god, ladies' deities. So there is a great respect in religion, nature, regarding woman's power, powers of nature. As Guru said, believe in karma, those things. And every individual, single person, we pass through woman's life, and we see it very closely because we came from woman, every single person, and everyone have a very great impressions or educations, some something to motivate or to develop in their childhood through women. The only one person who can care for us is like a mother or could be wife at the last. If we don't have anyone, I think those two persons are the woman who could care for us. Either could be mother or another could be wife. So, and in the society, I saw many men take or get growth, get achievement and success because backsides the woman supports, wife supports. And another thing, sometimes, especially I saw in Nepal, many men got corrupt because of their wife, because the high demand.
Right.
You should do this, you should do that, and they don't have other thing to fulfill those desire, and they take a negative way, the wrong way. They catch the corruption line, and for a few years they achieve something, they success, happy, life change very drastically, but they also apply the law of karma. In few years again they lost everything, again come back in the same position. And also another thing I would like to contribute here, it's like we say, it's if a mother is educated, the all family are educated, but sometimes man or father educated could not be contributes for all children. So now we can see many corporate office, internationals, domestic, everywhere we can see the women growth is very profound, many billionaire or leading organization lead by women, and many research shows the organization lead by women, there is a less corruption, a more harmony, and a good relation between staffs and departments. That means woman has a different power than men, definitely. In this nature, we need both men and women. Nature made that. It's need balance. But if we say divide in 100, I think for women they are 51 in my belief, and men could be only 49. Majority by emotion, by nature, they have more power. Something we cannot describe by word. Sometimes I read some supreme level of expression we cannot describe by word. So it's about the feeling. So about the power of nature, power of mother, or power of woman's, power of woman, wife. Something we can describe for formality a little bit thing, but it's all about the feeling. When we pass through that way, we involve this, then we can feel. Before married, I didn't know many things. After marriage, I know many things. How life changed, what the role of woman, what it can make change in your daily life, your thoughts, and how responsibility, and many things. Yeah, this is very vast topic actually. I don't have many much thing to tell because and also I have one more thing to say. In society, when I grew up, I saw women, they come as a daughter, small, and then they marry, they become wife, and then again they became a daughter-in-law, and later they became mother, and then later they became grandmother. And at the same time, same line also, it's this modern society, including that family roles. And besides, they are doing their professional lives, they are running some business, leading some organizations, contributing for society, contributing for country. They have a great contribution I can see around me, my circle of friends also. And so that gives kind of a lot of, when I see them, then I feel so satisfied, how they can handle that both line. In that case, men are not so capable to handle both line. Normally, they are more focused for only the professional line. And another thing, Guru just contributes in history. We cannot forget between two countries, a religion. There was some different time in politics and diplomacy between country, how to control one country to another's, how to make good relations, how to balance. That time they utilized their daughter to married, like Guru gave example of Brikuti, the Nepali daughters married to Tibet and balance the relations because that time was like that. But now women think very much about women's rights, and they have much freedom. So cannot do it that way now. I think it's a society being changed very much. That's all. I have a great respect towards all women over the world, all mothers, and thank you so much for this opportunity. And Guru, thank you so much, and thank you so much for participating, everybody. And I would like to listen more thoughts regarding this topic from other speakers. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Lanfukti. Yeah. Your observation is very positive, right? But one thing I also would like to share with you. In ancient time, the woman and female woman and wife and husband, if they believe in the law of karma, they have to mutual respect. Certainly there's a happiness.
Yeah.
But if they do not believe in the law of karma and the law of the nature, there's many problems. For example, in ancient time, when the woman they marry, they respect very much the law of the nature and the law of the karma. So there's a happiness. They never demand about the right and equal right, but they live very happy life.
Yeah.
Now in our society, there's a movement, they demand equal right. And more demanding, more problem. You see, in the Manu law, only one page. But whenever the woman marry and husband with the woman and husband, they're very happy. But now in certain country, there's a marriage law, so many volumes. And then they marry, some conflict, and they divorce. Any problem. And now you have the movement, and the sign very clear. More demanding, more trouble. Now I find very interesting. There are certain countries, the woman, they want to become a man. Yeah. And the man, they want to become a woman. And generally, society, there are many problems. And the man, the woman, they want to dominate it. They want to keep family. They want to be control all. And I observe very clearly so many trouble. Now in many countries now, they follow that way, so many trouble. You see, like in many countries, I observe the man, they want to become a woman. And the woman, they want to become a man. Not happy life. The sun is the sun, the moon is moon. If the moon become the sun, and the sun become a moon, then there are many problems. So, I would like to... No, please you keep silent. Now the Zoom is going on. So now, let us observe and follow the law of the nature. The law of the nature. If the moon become the sun and the sun become the moon, then problem. I watch this very carefully. I respect very much about this rule and law. And even the religion. Even the religion, the Buddha, see, he's very intelligent. He makes so many rules for the nun, Buddhist nun. Before you see the beginning, the Buddha not accept the woman become the nun. And what he said Buddhism. If Buddhism exists 1,000 years, and if he allow the woman become a nun in the Sangha, then the Buddhism remain only 500 years, means lost 500 years. But due to from the reason, the Buddha accept the woman become a Sangha, and Buddha makes so many regulations, and so that
cô nào mà nói chuyện với cô cũng còn chưa có thật tình mà để giúp cho mình cho cô. Đâu có giúp rồi. Mà sao nói không được? Đó có được phải hỏi bà kia. Con tắt tiếng đã.
I think so. Now the Zoom going on. Please you cut your microphone. Otherwise, the people cannot listen. Today is very important. Important why we want to remind all of us should believe the law of the karma and the law of the nature. And then there's suddenly the happiness. Honestly and sincerely, I observe when the woman do not follow the law of the nature of the law of the karma, certainly that family and that society will be in many trouble. For example, now we have seen, even in the Sangha, in the religion also same. Many some religious leader controlled by the woman, then many trouble in their organization. I respect very much the woman, but the woman also should follow the law of the regulation and the law of the karma. Then suddenly there's a happiness, or even any society. Then, for example, I give you the good example about President Golden Dieu regime. That's regime controlled by Madame Nhu or Trần Lệ Xuân. And she's overconfident. She abused her power. So all the dynasty disappear sadly. So I repeat again, the role of woman is very important, very, very important. So we try to encourage the female should follow the law of the nature, the law of the karma, then certainly there's a happiness. Thank you. Anybody join? Mr. John? Professor John? Anybody want to join?
Can you hear me? Yes.
Yeah.
Hello. Hello,
Yeah.
everybody. Yes, it's there's some big changes going around the world at the moment with men and women and genders and acceptance. It's very interesting what is happening. Like many things, I think a lot of people they try so hard to fix something that they think is wrong, and they go the other way too far. It's creating a lot of conflict. But in my opinion, the women are very, very powerful. The influence that a woman can have on a man is incredible. It is so much more than a man can have on another man, or a man can have on a woman. And so that's where I think they underestimate that the influence and the power that they can have to help anybody and everybody. The trouble we get is exactly what Master was saying, is when I think we look at equal rights and they look at equality, but they look at it in a different point of view. They look at it like we want to be the same. Men and women are not the same. We're different. And let's celebrate the differences. Equality doesn't mean the same. They're two different meanings. To have, if I have the same job as somebody beside me and she's a female, she should be paid the same. That's different. But the role in the household, the role with how they can influence society is always listen to mother and father at home. The quiet achievers, if mother doesn't approve or grandmother doesn't approve, right, of what's going on, they have a bigger influence. How the whole family can be happy and the whole family can be held together. Even though a grandfather sits at the end of the table and he's the one who's the voice. I think women underestimate their own influence and their own power and their own sense. And exactly, I agree 100% with Master. If we're in a relationship and we believe in karma, right, and we just have respect for each other, the world is a different place. Our home is a different place. And I'm very, very fortunate to be very lucky with that. And that is, yeah, it's such a big subject, and so many things going around the world at the moment. Boys want to be girls and girls want to be boys, and they want to be called, I'm not a boy and I'm not a girl, and I don't understand it. It makes me feel very old, and I don't know what to do.
Yeah.
So, and I respect people, and people can have their own opinion. But when you tell me that I have to do something because that's different, you know. So yeah, I don't know where to go with this subject, Master. We can talk about so many different things.
No, John. This is the the truth. But the people, they are not to say the truth. And they don't respect the law of the nature, the law of the karma. So many trouble happen.
Yes.
You are lucky if you have the wife. She respects the law of the nature, the law of the karma. Family is certainly happiness, happy.
Yes.
If the woman, they do not believe the law of the karma, they are overconfident, they are proud, and they want to dominate the family. And suddenly that family, there's a big problem.
Yes.
Yeah. Any organization, I work with a woman, I respect very much. But if there's a woman, she are overconfident. She say, she are proud, she is most beautiful. Then sooner or later, that organization will be in trouble. And you see majority leaders in jail. I try to analyze due to their wife. Because their wife is not outside, but she's inside, she control everything.
Yes. When they try to be a man.
The power of the woman. So I respect very much. But really, I don't like the woman. She overconfident, over the proud. And particularly those women, they do not believe the law of the karma, the law of the nature. I run away. You have seen, and people say, why? In our organization, my temple, I not allow the people cooking for me. This is not discrimination. So if I'm lucky, some women, they cook food for me. They are very kind. They believe that karma, my life is very nice. Otherwise, if she's not believe the karma, sometimes she puts so many souls.
Make mistake, put salt instead of sugar.
Yeah. I even clean my clothes. So therefore, I did everything. I clean my clothes, I cook food, I do everything. So for example, this my journey in Europe, many talented women, they want to follow me. I say, no, don't follow me. I will go alone. No, this is, please don't misunderstand. I respect. But if we are lucky, we meet the right person, or right woman, it's wonderful. Otherwise, big problem. So today, we are friendly. We want to talk the secret of the happiness. Between man and woman, we should have mutual respect. If the woman, they want to dominate the man, suddenly that family will be broken sooner or later. Yeah. Particular, all the success of the man, behind there's a good woman. And this is I observe. So I remind all the time with my student, woman and man. And the man should be the man. The man should not be the woman. And the woman become a man, there's a big problem. You see, in our society, I observe, including the animal. If the cock become the hen, and the hen become the cock, you see, in a certain country, in the family, suddenly they see the hens. They chant, oh, then this is a bad side. They should cut the head of the hen within 1 hour. Otherwise, many trouble come, many accidents come. So this topic would like to remind all of us should respect the law of the nature, the law of the karma. and the female should not be overconfident or should be too much proud and should not control all the family, everything. I find like this, many unhappy family due to the wife. She control everything, money, working hour, time, everything. So how the family? The man, he's the man. He's not an animal. Why you control everything? You see, I see there are many intelligent boys, but when he's unlucky, he marry the wife, and that's why control everything. He become mad. He go to the mental hospital. She control food and everything. For example, the husband, he doesn't like sweet, but she put so many sugar, and sooner or later her husband become diabetes. Therefore, I respect very much for women, but I also very careful, very careful. Yeah. So thank you, John. Let's not convince. No, we talk is a very. You see, our society in many trouble now because the man and woman, female, they don't respect the law of the nature, the law of the karma. So many trouble in our society now. But people dare not to say the truth. But we should analyze, say the truth. I also would like to request all family should respect, or any profession should respect. You see, even in Buddhist organization, some monk is very famous, but he controlled by the nun.
Yeah.
Whenever he go anywhere, the nun is student, but she controlled everything.
No, that's trouble.
Yeah, many trouble. Yeah, I saw some of my friends. He's a very famous, but controlled by a student, the female student. So in my case, I got and I will beat, I will throw away. So many nuns is not happy with me. Because they say you are the nun, should be the nun. The nun should be the monk. Now you have seen many nun, Buddhist nun want to become a monk, and those countries when the nun dominate the monk and the Buddhism going down. I don't want to tell the name. I observe. So I repeat again, all the women and men should be mutual respect, should believe the law of karma, should have to mutual respect and the law of the nature. Then happiness comes. So, therefore, many people very surprised about my way of life. I'm very happy when I move everywhere alone. I clean my clothes, I cook food myself, and some woman offer food. I say, okay. You eat first, then I eat later. Then I see, and then okay, I'm happy. I don't want to disturb people, but I also don't like the people disturb me. That is the Bible path, my secret.
Okay.
Oh, so many things, but we cannot say all because the time limited. So John, anyway, I think you got experience. You are lucky now because your wife, she respect the law of the karma, the law of the nature. Sometimes if she forget, you should remind her.
I'll just tell her to call you, Master. No problem.
Yeah.
It's very lucky that way. We both
I
respect.
think you got experience already. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. We've had our trials.
Yeah.
Yes.
So whenever I meet the political leader, I talk about this subject. Some of them, they are not happy. But those who are not happy, they are in trouble now. Yeah. I talk friendly. Yeah. Yeah. You see, few days back, I got angry with some female because I don't like this food. She brought, then I throw away, and she's not happy.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Very interesting subject. But sometimes I also would like to remind all of you should criticize me because he say, oh, you talk the subject is very hard, very tough, but it's a very, very important, very useful. Yeah. Thầy Huyen, anybody on the Zoom? Any woman want to join the talk? Please, you talk openly. Yeah. Should not. Woman is woman, man is man, moon is a moon, sun is sun. If the moon become the sun, the big problem, and the sun become the moon is a problem. Yeah. Yeah. One thing I repeat again: all the family happiness come from the woman. Like I told you, if in the family, if the husband go the wrong way, and the good woman, they believe the law of karma, the law, they can take husband back. If in the family, the woman go in the wrong way, the man difficult to bring her back. But one thing people they are not to say truth. To say even in the anyway, say in the Sangha, in the Buddhist organization, some monk is very proud, very powerful, talking big. But when you come to the temple, she controlled by one nun. Then how Buddhism can develop? Yeah. Now you have seen I could do anything because I know the law of the nature. I respect very much the female, but I don't want the female come to dominate me, to direct me. I told them I'm a human being. I'm a man. I'm not a woman. Yeah. I am not half woman, half man. I'm 100% man. So be careful. John, please, you and your wife should come to Europe and to live in the Chowkidakuti. Chowkidakuti is we have very beautiful cattle. Yeah. And in the near the sea, we also have a very good building. Yeah? So please come and let us think, if possible, we should open the school or university here. It's good. Yeah. We are waiting for you. Okay. And you contact with Phước Trí, Diệu Phước Huệ. Recently, they were in Europe 2 weeks. They will tell you very interesting. So please, anybody want to join? Well, it's a left few minutes. You can put the question. Do you have any question, John?
No, I'm no, not at the moment. I'm still learning the mastery of relationships. So yeah.
One thing, sorry, yesterday there's afternoon because we are on the way from Germany to Czech, so we could not hold the talk on the afternoon. Also, the similar subject, the role of the man in the family. Yeah. So I think next week maybe we repeat again that subject.
Yeah, yes, good idea.
Yeah. Now we talk the woman, the role of the woman. So next week we will talk the role of the man. So it's equal, no discrimination.
Oh, very good. Yes,
Yeah, yeah. The grown-up man. You see, in our society now, I can tell you many problems. Many men. Man is the man, but many men now they want to become a woman, and woman become a man. That many trouble. And any people, any women, any lady want to join the talk, or you can put me the question. If something is not clear, you can put the question. If not, then left only a few minutes. If you feel difficult, you can write a message to me. Then I can answer next week. Thank you very much from Czech. And then I hope to see you soon. On my wishes and blessing to you. Amida Phật. Bye-bye. Thank you.
Yeah.
Amida
Yeah.
Phật.
Amida Phật, Guru. Yeah.
Amida Phật. Yeah.